Welcome back to the Grand Lake Health Systems presentation of high school playoff football here from New Bremen Cardinal Stadium. It's all New Bremen the first half. The Crimson and Gold up 38-0. Here's our first half stats. The color commentator tonight, Mr. Jeff Hinchin.
New Bremen doing it in all three phases of the game. The offense is moving the ball 220 yards. The defense is shutting down the Trojans, giving up just 68 yards. And the special teams unit has forced 2 turnovers and scored a touchdown. So all three phases participating in this domination so far for Coach Chris Smith and his Cardinals. I ran through the numbers kind of quick there, but it's pretty much the tall tale story. The only thing I think I've kind of mentioned a few times, the first downs, New Bremen with the 38 points, not that many first downs with the 38 points, but scoring drives were fast and furious, and a return of a fumble for a fumble recovery 6. Didn't result in any first down. So job well done for the Cardinals. Going to have a running clock here in the second half, and probably looking to host their second playoff game in week 3 of the tournaments next Friday, or this coming Friday.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be the St. Henry Redskins. I think they're going to have a running clock the second half against Grove City Christian. So I'd like to see Brad Luthman's squad come over here. They've got a great team led by sophomore quarterback Bryce Brookard over there. And
they did not face each other this year. So kind of neat that even though they didn't meet during the season, it's kind of still, they may have normally would have possibly with the normal schedule, but in the modified one, that didn't work out, but it's going to work out, and it's going to be in a playoff atmosphere.
And that game will most likely be here for you on NKTelco Sports here if you want to purchase a pay-per-view ticket, if you can't make it to Cardinal Field here. So we are thankful for all our live listeners and on our YouTube channel as well, if you want to listen to any past games that we have done. And it'll be running clock here the second half, and Owen Gable will actually come out and do some kicking from the tee here, as that ball is caught, and Mason Coyle runs it up to about the 22-yard line. New Bremen, like we said, playing good in all three phases. The special teams causes 2 fumbles that first half. And Southeastern here earned the right to play New Bremen after defeating Lehman Catholic 21-19 last week. And there's a fumble on the ground. Let's see who has it. New Bremen pointing their way. And New Bremen has it there on the fumble. Did not see who got it. It's number 82, Logan Opperman. And he had a fumble recovery earlier. So the second fumble recovery for Logan Opperman. And it was Brady Spears there, the guard who tried to pull there on that run, ran into the handoff exchange there, Jeff.
Yeah, just an ugly possession to start with, and can't get much worse. They've had just some very bad mistakes that have given New Bremen golden opportunities, and Logan Upperman, as you mentioned, his second fumble recovery of the game, so great field position here for the Cardinals right on the 20.
A lot of fresh faces in. There's the handoff, and taken down right at the line of scrimmage is number 45, Colton Muther. Now David Homan there, the quarterback. The thing is, for New Bremen, you had last week off, and your starters only really get to play the first half here. In football, you want to kind of keep playing. You're kind of getting a little, out of rhythm. Probably the same for St. Henry, assuming they pulled their starters in the first half. You don't get much playing time
with
these
the
past
bye.
2 weeks.
You didn't play last week. Now, the last regular season game, New Bremen won 36-7 against Versailles, so probably got good 4 quarters in there. But then the bye last week, and played basically 2 quarters of action tonight. So, yeah, you don't want to. You like to get your rhythm and confidence, but also you get other people some opportunities under game situation, because you never know when they're going to be called upon in certain situations.
And a second down run there by Josiah Condon. And it'll bring up third down here for the Cardinals. As we have this running clock, and it continues to roll here for the Crimson and Gold. 3rd and 7 from the 17-yard line for the Crimson and Gold. And head coach Chris Schmidt in his 6th season.
Had a nice turnaround to the program. Did Schmidt, came in, had some brought the program up from the bottom, and they made the playoffs last year, winning a playoff game as well, and making a good run in the tournament.
And Colton Muther, maybe a little bit of a loss there to bring up 4th down. Let's see if they...
I think they'll keep the offense on the field. Again, ball on the 19. This would be a 36-yard attempt, and I don't see number 22 out there yet, so it looks like they will keep the offensive unit.
And Gable was perfect from 27 yards earlier. 5 of 5 on PATs. The pass as they roll out and stopped on 4th down there. The tackle by number 21, Chase Brown. And Southeastern will get a stop there and will take over after they fumbled on the 1st down. And with the running clock, that burns a lot of clock. That possession there burned 3 minutes off with only about 1 first down there. So
they didn't get any first downs. Remember, Bremen took the ball on the 20.
Yeah, you're right.
And then they lost a yard, got the +4, and then had back-to-back negative yards. So the first time that Bremen's offense doesn't score, but you know, in a game like this right now, that doesn't matter so much. But Southeastern's defense, nice job against kind of a backup role here from the New Bremen offense, or let's say the support players.
Ball's handed off. Will be a gain about 1 or 2 yards there for Nick Harris, the 5'10" senior, running back and linebacker. As the clock continues to roll here for the Cardinals.
That third possession, there's 3 times you mentioned, you not only know the fumble, sometimes you have turnovers, but a lot of times that's maybe during your drive, but 3 times tonight, Southeastern fumbled on the kickoff, meaning they got it, advanced it, and fumbled it. Never even got their offense on the field to take a snap, you know, that formation. So that's again, you add that to a recipe that they've had tonight, and it's one of the reasons why they're down 38-0.
Well, it's handed off to Tanner Stoops. Okay, about 2-yard gain there. It'll bring up 3rd and 5 after the 2-yard gain.
No chance here for them to get a first down. Again, trying to move the ball down the field. I believe they have games scheduled for next week. You know, I guess you schedule them. They play Worthington Christian next week, assuming they lose today. They've already have some games scheduled against Worthington Christian and then East Clinton.
And Tanner Stoops works his way into Bremen Cardinal territory there. A nice run by Stoops, the senior. Take it all the way from their own 28-yard line into New Bremen territory at the 46-yard line. So give him a credit of 26-yard gain there as we look on a winner quality replay.
Nice run. Again, really wasn't touched until he crosses the midfield stripe. And nice pickup. He said 26 yards, by far their best offensive play of the night. And inside of New Bremen territory, I think for the first time. No, they made it in there right at the end of the first half, but nonetheless, their best drive so far.
And a nice dive up the middle. They bring it down to about the 39-yard line by Nick Harris. That'll be a 6-yard gain there. 2nd and 4 for the Trojans. Talk about the Trojans. You often see them down in the Southwest District for basketball. They have a pretty good basketball tradition. Often many Shelby County teams see them in tournament. As they come out of the Ohio Heritage Conference.
There you go.
Other schools include Springfield Central Catholic, West Liberty Salem. And there's a false start there. Number 9, Austin Yoder there on the end. The victim there.
Well, I think we looked up before the game, hour-and-a-half drive for the Trojans to get up here last week. Went to Piqua, so the drive a little bit shorter last week for them.
Yeah, and that's the thing you notice with a lot of these first-round matchups is a lot of these teams are far away from each other, and they're traveling long distances to play these playoff games. There's a play up the middle. It'll go down to about the 37-yard line there for Tanner Stoops. Give him about a gain of 8. It'll make it 3rd and short.
Another situation here where Trojans, no doubt, 2-down territory to try to keep this possession alive and nothing else, get points on the board. And you know, had a rough start tonight and had scored some points in the last couple games. They had 21 against Lehman Catholic and then 41 against Cedarville. So they're capable of putting points on the board, but just tonight against the Bremen defense, it's been very good all year.
Stoops, I believe, got the first down there. They're signaling first down. He did get a gain of 2 right at the line to gain of the 36-yard line. And fellow NKTelco school Sydney down trailing Stebbins 10-9 at the half. And Jeff, you and I saw them last week against West Carrollton getting that 31-12 victory over there at Sydney Memorial Stadium.
Yeah, it looked pretty good last week, and having a battle again this week, a close ball game. Still some time left in that game, but hoping they can pull it out and earn another playoff game next week.
Harris motions out. They'll hand the ball off to Stoops. He's met immediately at the line by a swarm of Cardinals there. And that was number 67 there on the tackle, Caden Putoff. Actually, they're going to give the tackle, sorry, to number 57, Nolan Koenig.
Nonetheless, a loss of yard there by the New Bremen defense. Good job getting penetration inside and getting the ball handler stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Correct that. It sounds like it was.
It
but
was.
The Caden Putoff with the tackle for loss, number 67.
They motion Harris out of the backfield. The pitch to Stoops. He follows a couple blockers, and he'll spin his way. A nice run by Tanner Stoops down to the 30. He'll still be 3rd and about 4.
Nice job. Couldn't get his feet stopped. He kept them moving. New Bremen had a bunch of bodies on him here. Take another look. He goes off a couple and a lot of hip tackling there, but he's able to keep his feet moving and get him down near that, much more down in distance, 3rd and 4.
So 3rd and 4 from the New Bremen Cardinal 34 Southeastern. As the clock continues to roll, we approach 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 35 points for New Bremen in the opening quarter, only managed a field goal in the 2nd, but nonetheless a 38-0 lead. They will keep it, will be quarterback Wade Erickson, and he'll get the first down. And it'll be a 6-yard gain there for Wade Erickson and another first down for Coach A.J. Woods and his squad. Looking to get on the board here tonight. Here in the second
nothing
half.
else. Get points on the board. Still playing the game, and obviously probably not a realistic chance to get back in it, but your team, getting a chance to play here. And again, a couple games scheduled for them next week, so they're going to get a number of games in. They got 7. This is game number 8, so they'll get a full 10-game season, and if they can get their next couple games in the following 2 weeks from tonight.
Ball's pitched out to Harris, and is tackled by number 81. That is Nathan Rindler on the stop there.
Rindler, 6'6" junior, so tall, athletic defender there. Nice tackle by him, and brings up 2nd and 5.
And they're inside the red zone here.
And obviously this is their best drive all night, the furthest they've been into New Bremen territory. And again, trying to get points on the board right now and put a nice exclamation point to this good drive here in the 3rd quarter.
Handoff to Stoops. No, bring up 3rd down there.
So still getting 2-down territory. You got to think here they would go for it no matter what, good given the position they're at on the field. And
again, Erickson under center.
Erickson's only thrown the ball 4 times tonight. He's 1 of 4. Stoops with a nice run for a first down inside the 5.
Tanner Stoops, a nice run. 1st and goal for Southeastern on the doorstep of their first score here tonight. Let's take a look at our Winter Quality Meets replay there. Stoops with a handful of good drives handful of good runs this drive.
Yeah, just got by the New Bremen defense before they were almost parallel to him, and he's able to get past him, and then he had the advantage in a shirt tail tackle. Prevents the touchdown run.
Braden Suchlin, the one on the stop there to prevent Southeastern from getting on the board here as they have 1st and goal from the New Bremen 5-yard line. He'll hand it again to Stoops, and he'll bust in the end zone. Southeastern is on the board here with 12 seconds remaining in period number 3. And with a PAT pending here for the Southeastern Trojans. As you see, our winner quality meets replay there. A long drive, and that's what they intend to do. That's what they were intending to do at the beginning, but before they could have a play from scrimmage on the offense, they already found themselves down 14-0.
Yeah, they only had one penalty that set it back. Other than that, it was pretty much good, positive play for them. They started to drive on the 22-yard line where their defense held the Cardinals on downs, but a nice drive there by the Trojans and the first points of the game.
And we'd like to thank some of our sponsors: Clopay Building Products, Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwederman, Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, New Knoxville Supply, Hoge Lumber, Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, Brookside Labs, Forever Fit, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Boimer Construction, The Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, and Western Ohio Mortgage. Our scoreboard's brought to you by First National Bank. Key of the game is brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replays, winners, meets, starting lineup, Sydney Ogle's Audiology. Player of the game, which Jeff and I will pick here later, is brought to you by NKTelco. And you can follow WCSM AM 1350 96.7 FM in their internet exclusive games on www.wcsmradio.com. All season, your sports leader in Mercer in Auglaize County. And with 12 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, Southeastern finally gets on the board there on a touchdown run by Tanner Stoops, Jeff.
Well, it was all you can do. You held your defense held in Bremen on downs. You take over and you march down the field. It was a lengthy drive, a number of plays there to record the score, but that's kind of what they've done all year. That type of offense is grounded. They had to make a run from the 28 to the 46. Other than that, there's a lot of nickel dime or 5-6 yard carries, maybe a short one, but they were able to get the first downs. They picked up 1, 2, 3, 4 first downs in that drive, and more importantly for the football team, able to get points on the board. There's a good kick. It's one of those dangerous things where you got to make sure you pick it up. It's a live ball.
And there's a player down on the Southeastern sideline as time runs out in the third quarter. Well,
that will be the end of the third quarter.
And we're going to head to break here next on NKTelco Sports.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at cargill.com.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times are most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
Welcome back here to Cardinal Field here. Southeastern strikes and gets their first score of the game, 38-7. Now at the beginning of the fourth quarter here, Jeff.
Yeah, they get the 5-yard run by number 12, Tanner Stoops, for the first score. Then the kickoff got a little interesting. They hit a squibber down the field, kind of went in between, let's say, rows of New Bremen receivers. And fortunately for New Bremen, they were able to pick it up, but not before Southeastern had hustled down and really had them contained, and they're going to start now on their 20-yard line, the worst field position they've started in the game for the Cardinals. Long way to go, and see if their offense can kind of grind out the game here with a long drive.
There's a handoff to Hunter Schaefer. Schaefer's across the 50. He might go all the way. Across the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Hunter Schaefer responds with a touchdown for the Crimson and Gold. They get their first score of the second half. and New Bremen up 44-7 here now on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Well, so much for a long, sustained drive to kill some clock here. 80-yard run by Hunter Schaefer. And I don't really know if he was touched once maybe there, but other than that, I don't even know if he got a heel clipped here, as it was a, maybe a bit of contact there, but for the most part, no contact, and good run by Hunter Schaefer.
And Schaefer will stay in to kick the extra point, so looking to get 7 points for himself. And Bremen going to call a timeout. We'll keep it here again, and 44-7. Looking like the Crimson and Gold are on their way to play St. Henry next week, as we said earlier.
Hunter Schaefer, his dad, on the Bremen alumnus as well. Doug Schaefer, a football player as well. I just was talking during break with a guy that I knew. He said, yeah, I know Doug, he's my age. And he said, yes, his son is Hunter. And next thing you know, he's scampering down the field 80 yards for the touchdown run. So congratulations to Hunter.
Had a big run there, and that gets you excited when you get those JV players in. They get a big playoff touchdown like that, an 80-yard run, and a strike there.
Well, he's also now going to come on and give Owen Gable a break here and do the PAT. Hunter sometimes has done the kickoffs for the most part, but getting a chance now here, I believe his first opportunity of tonight anyways, for the PAT.
And New Bremen, snap is high, and it's through. 45-7, the Cardinals lead the Trojans here. We'll have a commercial break. Come back with Southeastern Drive here next on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Back here at New Bremen Cardinal Field there, and Southeastern got on the board there, but an 80-yard touchdown drive by Hunter Schaefer to get New Bremen their first touchdown since the first quarter, Jeff.
Yeah, it was a surprise there. I really, Southeastern came down, made a nice sustained drive, scored their first points of the game, and I thought maybe New Bremen could, run some clock, but not the case. As you mentioned, Hunter Schaefer able to find the lane there and go 80 yards, not only get the 6, but then tacked on the extra point, and now Owen Gable, as they kind of trade spots a bit, will kick off. Owen kicked off, I believe, to start the half, but those two have interchanged here a little bit.
And a good kickoff return, probably the best kickoff return there on the night for Southeastern.
Trying to look at my numbers here to find out if Schaefer has any other PAT kicks, if it's been all Gable this year.
Southeastern calls a timeout. We'll keep it here. With 11:02 remaining there, again, a date set. Most likely the New Bremen Cardinals will take on most likely Brad Luthman's St. Henry squad, as they were up pretty comfortably at halftime over Grove City Christian.
Again, mentioned before, they did not play during regular season, but nice opportunity for those two teams to get an opportunity to play against each other. And it should be an interesting battle next Friday.
Sydney is tied at 17 with Stebbins. Jacob Wheeler, 29-yard touchdown catch with 5:37 remaining in the third quarter. The last update we got. Thank you for Bryant Billing of the Sydney Daily News for the updates here from our fellow NKTelco member school.
Well, let's see what's here Southeastern. They had a good drive, as mentioned, their last possession. A lot of time left in here to get another score. Although, remember, the running clock's still in place. So 11:02 goes by pretty quick. But they will have the opportunity, though, to get some more points on. Try to get some more offense against a good, again, first unit defensive team for the Cardinals, who've been pretty good all year. They did give up a score here, maybe against some support players, but nonetheless, it's a team defense, and just 7 points tonight given up by the Cardinals, and following that up, 7 up 7 against Versailles in the last regular season game, 7 against Anna, their last 2 wins. So the defense has been very good in those wins.
And a 1-yard gain there on first down there for Dallas Coffey. Number 22, a 5'6" freshman. And another run there for Coffey right up the middle. He'll be stood up by the Bremen Cardinal defense there. And they have in there a new quarterback as well, another freshman, Zach McKee, a 5'10" freshman, 135 pounds. A quarterback and a D lineman as well. It'll be 3rd and 3 here for the Cardinals here as the clock rolls. We just have 10 minutes to go for the Cardinals secure a playoff win here.
That's more like 3rd and 6, ball on the 34. So a little bit down the distance here, 3rd and 6 instead of 3rd and 3.
McKee will roll out, look to pass, and it'll be incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down as the clock will continue to roll in the running clock.
Not many passes thrown tonight. In the first half, Southeastern was 1 of 4 for just 5 yards. That was their first attempt by either team tonight. New Bremen, I didn't mention it, they did have 86 yards passing, just 2 of 3 in the first half, but boy, big catches they were, both to Dan Holman, both for touchdowns. That was the extent of the New Bremen passing game. New Bremen has not thrown a pass here in the second half.
A high punt there, and Southeastern's just going to have to fall on it, and New Bremen's going to have 1st and goal. Another special teams error there. A high snap over the head of Clayton Austin will set up 1st and goal for the Crimson and Gold.
Not for sure if that's a loss of 21 rushing yards, then would you score it that way? As a, you hate to put that down as rushing yards because it was really, but it really, nonetheless, another miscue on special teams, bottom line, and that's been a big Achilles heel for Southeastern. So New Bremen's going to be golden opportunity here from the Southeastern 9-yard line.
There's 8:50 left here in the game.
A loss of 21 yards on that high snap that I'll put against the team rushing yards. And nonetheless, though, the Cardinals, someone's going to have a chance here to get a varsity touchdown and maybe hadn't had many opportunities in the first 6 weeks.
There'll be a sweep outside, and that is a touchdown for number 20, Wokel Gugej. And Wokley
on the touchdown for the Cardinals.
And 51-7 New Bremen over Southeastern with the PAT pending again.
W-O-K-E-L-L-E, first name, last name G-O-O-G-E-G. Sounds like 6 to me.
And
good run.
Yep, a good run there, and there's a flag. They're going to call offsides on Southeastern.
Nine-yard touchdown. Again, another point immediately after the miscue on special teams.
And Gugej is a sophomore, 5'8", 165 pounds. Getting some varsity time there. A nice touchdown run there by him. And it's good. Yet again, another PAT for the Cardinals. 8:27 remaining, 52-7. The Cardinals over Southeastern. We'll come back with more football action here next on NKTelco Sports.
Our bankers are working hard day and night to provide the support needed right now. Even while we're apart, we're proudly working together, with you and for you. We believe there's more, much more, to all of us than these tough times. We see acts of compassion and cooperation all around our communities, and we're proud to be a part of it. And as our family of banks come together under our Park National Bank name, we promise you, we're all in this together.
Back here at New Bremen Cardinal Field, they're up 52-7. They're capitalizing on a high snap there from Southeastern on the punt unit, Jeff.
Yeah, another miscue on special teams, and gives New Bremen a great opportunity, and they take immediate advantage of it. And New Bremen's special teams has been rock solid. No turnovers. Their special units our special teams, if you will. Place kicking, they're 7 of 7 PATs. They're 1 of 1 from field goal kicking. And just been playing a pretty clean game, have the Cardinals. That's really helped them secure this dominating victory tonight. Another fumble. Luckily
and the ball, I think, is down by contact there. It was number 22, Dallas Coffey. That'd been the third time they would have coughed it up on the kickoff return. Coffey a little slow to get up.
Gugay, the guy who just made the touchdown, was in on the tackle, so he's eating this up right now. A lot of those young players, you know, in a game like this, getting some opportunity to play. And you know, New Bremen, a lot of players on the rosters. They've got nearly, I think, 60 on the roster. So, and some of those are freshmen, maybe not dressing tonight, but large number of students playing football for the Cardinals.
And that's a good sign to see. We have a player down on the field. We'll head to commercial break here and come back here next on NKTelco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Back here at New Bremen Cardinal Field, first down play there, number 7, Zach McKee, calling his own number there on the QB run. Bring up second down here as take a look here from what you missed here on the last play on a Winter Quality Meets replay.
Just not a lot of room to go, and a short, modest 2-yard gain. There's a couple of New Bremen players in there to make the sure tackle and bring up a 2nd and 9 or 2nd and 8.
And New Bremen gets him down behind the line of scrimmage there. We'll bring up third down. Thomas Suchledge there on the stop. As the clock continues to roll, we're down to 6:52.
Trey Thomas, 6'3", 368-pound junior. Must be a crowd favorite, but nice play by him as the big man Trey Thomas with the tackle there for loss, and the Bremen faithful applauding that effort. Again, 6'3", 368 pounds junior. So still got some room to grow there, another his senior year.
Mason Coyle motioned out of the backfield, completed pass there and a first down. A nice pass there to C.J. Wilt, a 5'5" freshman. And a good play there by Southeastern to move the chains.
Again, a rare passing play by either team tonight, but well thrown and right on the money. That's a nice 14-yard pickup and a first down.
Halfway through the fourth quarter, 2 touchdowns this quarter for New Bremen, as they didn't score a touchdown in quarters 2 or 3. They're up 35-0 after quarter 1, and fullback dive off the middle there will be about a 2-yard gain there for number 30, Mason Coyle. 2nd and 8 there for the Southeastern Trojans and A.J. Woods, sitting at 3-4 on the season. So it looks like their playoff run is going to end here tonight, but they do have a couple games scheduled, you said, next week against Worthington Christian and East Clinton.
Yeah, now I don't know, how this all works. Worthington Christian 5-1 going into tonight. Not sure if they're playing a playoffs game. If they're still winning, obviously they would not have that game and maybe try to pick up a game against somebody else.
McKee will go around the edge. He'll go to about the 47, 48-yard line, about a 4 or 5 yard pickup there for Zach McKee. He'll bring up third and intermediate here for the Southeastern Trojans.
Yeah, definitely, the scheduling of games after you're out is odd, except for a baseball guy like yourself. In the springtime in high school when you're trying to get league games in and you're still trying to get tournament games started, that sometimes you'll have those type of situations, and this year kind of a similar thing with trying to get, or letting the teams get up to 10 games in on their season.
It'll be a pitch outside to Coyle. We'll see if he gets the first down. He'll be at about the 49-yard line. He'll be 2 yards short. That'll bring up 4th down here.
Going to bring up 4th and a long one right at midfield. So Southeastern, in order to keep the drive going, they're going to have to get into Bremen territory plus a little bit more.
They're going to mark it at the 49-yard line. I'd say about anywhere between 4th and 1 and 4th and 2. I'd say about 1.5 yards. We'll meet in the middle there for
about 4.5 feet.
Yeah, 4th and 4.5 feet here, according to my color commentator Jeff Hinchin. I'm Brandon Coverman.
Different way to look at it. Makes you stop and think and do the math. 1 yard is 3 feet, and then you go from there. Nice play.
And he's sacked behind, taken behind the line of scrimmage. Number 56, Evan Eink with the tackle.
Boy, Eink jumped right in there. Almost would have taken the handoff, and his tackle for loss for -2.
And he jumped right through that gap there between the center and the right guard.
Yeah, nice play by Eink. And again, those are things as a lineman you kind of dream of. You don't get a lot of headline plays, but when you make a slash through the gap there and then you sack the quarterback, it's a big score, if you will, in your defensive stat category.
And the clock continues to roll here. This may be New Bremen's potential last possession of the night. 3:30 remaining here. You said New Bremen and St. Henry will meet next week on a game you can purchase here in NKTelco Sports. It's been a popular volleyball matchup here the past few seasons, now bringing that to the gridiron next week.
Time clock runs out. The play clock should say down to 0.
And that's going to be a delay of game, and the Cardinals will step back 5 yards.
There they go. I thought it was a delayed game, and they'll move it back down inside New Bremen territory. And so now we'll get ready to set 1st and 15, though. Clock running, Brandon, under 3 minutes to go.
2 receivers at the top of your screen. There's a false start there by number 25, Dylan Bambauer.
2 penalties to start this drive, and again, the clock keeps running. So a lot of these guys that want to get their hands on the football and make some plays are kind of losing their opportunities here. So see what's here now. It brings up a 1st and 20.
There's a handoff there. Motoring past midfield down to the 41-yard line is number 45, Colton Muther.
Well, I got a big chunk of the yards back, 16-yard pickup, and take another look at it here. As a good run off the right side and makes up for a lot of that miscues they had on their first 2 snaps where the penalties put them back 10 yards.
2nd and 4, so a 16-yard run there for Muther on the last play. We'll give it off again to the aforementioned Muther. He'll go across the 40 down to about the 33-yard line. He had a nice run there at the end. Give him about the 32, actually. A nice power run there by Colton Muther to pick up the 1st down, and that might all but do it here for the Crimson and Gold.
Yeah, Muther with a nice effort and a little high step action in there, also to gain some extra yards. And not only running the ball, but Muther, I believe, is their punter as well. Has not had a very busy night in that category. I believe New Bremen, well, I hate to say this, did they punt at all?
I don't believe they have. Their punter getting the night off.
So making up for it. There's a fumble, some loss of yards.
Little wildcat there action. Or no, actually, Keaton put up the 3rd-string quarterback, the freshman. And we might see about 1 more play here. It's on 2nd and 14 from the Southeastern 37-yard line here, as New Bremen will win tonight and face the fellow MAC rivals, St. Henry. And there goes Dylan Bambauer. Bambauer will get about 3 yards on the pickup there. And that'll all but do it, I believe, here. The Cardinals don't have to run another play. They can run the rest of the clock out, and it looks like they're getting that well-deserved playoff victory here tonight here. The final score, New Bremen 52, Southeastern 7. We'll wrap up the final stats, give you the player of the game here next on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing needs and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
You'll look here at Coach Chris Smith on the ScreenLink Health Systems production of NKTelco Sports here, and they get a big 52-7 win over Southeastern, Jeff.
Coach Smith's team, after the bye, they came in and played very crisp and started immediately. They got the fumble and they scored on that possession once they got the fumble on the opening kickoff from Southeastern and just scored on multiple possessions. I think we had them down for 35 points in the first quarter, and basically enough said. And the team really played clean and crisp. No turnovers, and just a good victory for the Cardinals. And there you see our game stats dominated by New Bremen. 324 total yards compared to 156 for Southeastern. 238 on the ground compared to 137. 86 through the air and 19 for Southeastern. 10 first downs and 8 for the Trojans, and no turnovers, and the 3 big ones for Southeastern all led to New Bremen touchdowns as a result.
And also a big contributor to New Bremen's win is our player of the game, Dan Homan.
He came up in the first half. A couple of their first possessions, he was 2 of the 3 touchdowns for New Bremen went to Dan Homan, the tight end, number 88. 2 touchdown receptions, and those were numbers 5 and 6 for him on the season. And on cue. There's one of them, and the other one was about just like that. He got behind the safety, and the passing catch from the quarterback, Hayes, and that's how it ended up. Congratulations to Holman for our player of the game.
And congratulations to New Bremen for winning tonight. They advance next week and will play St. Henry, a game you can catch here live on NKTelco Sports. If you want to purchase a pay-per-view ticket to watch the game, you can go to our website and figure out how to do that. We would love for you to join us next week here on NKTelco Sports. So that'll do it for us here tonight. For our director, Scott Robinson, assisted by Bryce Hamrick on camera, it's Jim Miller, Mark Fissel, and Kurt Kuffner. For Jeff Hinch and I'm Brandon Koberman. For a final time here tonight from New Bremen, the New Bremen Cardinals 52, Southeastern 7. Thank you for joining us, and stay happy and stay healthy, and we'll see you here next time on NKTelco Sports. Attempt the PAT. We saw him kicking field goals from the 25-yard line or so in warm-ups, and he was doing it pretty successfully, and he's successful on this attempt. 14-0 Cardinals. We'll take another short break, come back with Southeastern's drive here next on NKTelco Sports.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Back here at Cardinal Stadium, a 6-yard run there from Mitchell Hayes into the end zone, and Bremen up 14-0, Jeff, all Cardinals early.
Yeah, an excellent start. And really, the only miscue they've had has been an incomplete pass, but other than that, have taken care of business. And just under or just over 2 minutes to go in the game, already 2 quick touchdowns and a sizable, or commanding right now, 14-point lead. Southeastern going to have their work cut out. Remember, they're more of a ground and pound offense, not a quick striking offense from what we've been told. So any deficit's going to be difficult for them to make comeback, but they do have some time if they can get a one, hold on to the ball, is I think down by contact there, but going to need a Southeastern going to have to come out now with a good drive and get some first downs.
Yeah, Thomas Sulfridge was the ball carrier out there on the return. Now let's take a look at Southeastern's keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza here, Jeff.
Well, they're going to start off with a deficit, as we mentioned, but they want the special teams efficiency. They run a run offense that's run-oriented, and they want to control the clock, but the special teams are crucial to that offense, but they fumble on their first possession. They want to stop the run. Haven't done so here in a couple opening drives the Cardinals have had. And again, they want to be able to run the ball and establish a run game early. And he mentioned controlling the clock and playing at their own pace. But boy, if you're going to be down 14-0, now is the best time to do it when you have the most time left in the game. But they got to make a statement here on this first drive.
You talk about those ball control offenses. It's limiting mistakes, and you bring a mistake on a special teams play like that, it's going to put a dent in what you're trying to do and in Coach A.J. Wood's philosophy of this ground and pound. Wade Erickson under center. He'll hand it off, immediately swarmed by 3 New Bremen Cardinals there. Was the ball carrier, number 12, Tanner Stoops, the senior.
Well, 3rd and 3, though. It's manageable, but boy, if they don't get it here, you can't believe that they would go for it on 4th down. So you like to have a sizable or a positive down and distance. Not unachievable here, 3rd and 3, but probably a punting situation if they don't get it. And remember, New Bremen's defense on 3rd down efficiency this year, they're 27%. The Cardinals defense is holding teams to on 3rd down.
They'll stack the box, go play action, look to pass, and that ball is dropped over the middle there by Austin Yoder. Yoder had a real good shot at a first down and drops the pass.
Big play. That's what they needed, their run-oriented offense, but there they go to the passing option, if you will, and you have a beautifully thrown ball. he looked like he had it. I mean, it was all within that final. It wasn't like he just touched it. He basically corralled it. We'll take a good look at it here, see what kind of look we have at our replay by Winners Quality Meats. And yeah, I'm sure he can catch that 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah, good ball delivered there by Erickson. Now on to punt, and the 3 and out is Chase Brown, a senior DB and tight end. And back to receive, just a little behind midfield, is Zach Berkey. Berkey had a big statement on the first play from scrimmage for the Cardinals, a 35-yard rush. Which 2 plays later resulted in a 36-yard touchdown pass from Hayes to Dan Homan. Brown's kick will stay in, and there's going to be kick-catch interference.
Good concentration by Zach Berkey, though, as he ran into number 9, Ashton Yoder. No penalty on the play, though, but good job by Zach Berkey corralling it and making the catch and inside of Southeastern territory for their second time in 3 drives. Are going to start with very good field position inside Southeastern territory.
Yeah, and that's where you want to start at, and I'm sure New Bremen fans not happy there, thinking get kick-catch interference there on Berkey. A little bit of contact. They'll be just a little past midfield, starting at the Southeastern Trojan 48-yard line. Southeastern makes it to this week after defeating fellow NKTelco school Lehman Catholic 21-19 last week over at Piqua Alexander Stadium. And they'll hand it off. There's Bergman. And stopped at the 45. Maybe we'll get 1 more yard after that. About a 3-4 yard run on first down.
It was Wyatt Dickey, they're saying, instead of Bergman.
And the 4 looks like a 9 here, and the 9 looks like a 4 occasionally from this press box. I know I'm only 21, but I don't think my eyes are getting that old yet.
Well, we'll try to pay better attention here right now. It's we'll go with Wyatt Dickey. I don't see him in the backfield now, so he's in the
Hayes
slot.
Rolls out to his left, fires for Dan Homan. He's got the first down and a little more there. Dan Homan down to about the 29-yard line there. Give him a pickup of about 15 there from Hayes to Dan Homan. Their the second catch tonight for Dan Homan. 2 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown for Dan Homan, that senior tight end.
Yeah, nice start. Again, he came in as their leading receiver with 19 receptions on the season. He recorded his 5th receiving touchdown on a 36-yard scoring touchdown drive they had in their first possession, and has done a nice job, a big, tall target, so makes it a quarterback's biggest friend at 6 feet 2 inches there.
Hayes gives it to Berkey, sweeping right side, and there's a wave of Trojans there on the stop. That was number 21, Chase Brown there on the tackle.
Well, they needed to get a stop. I mean, they're on the verge of being down 3 scores in less than a quarter of football, so Southeastern needs to come up with some sort of stop and try to force a turnover. New Bremen's been very good controlling the ball this year. They've only given it up 4 times, so New Bremen doesn't make many mistakes with the football. Very good team ball control offense, and have protected it well, and in doing so, they have a very good 4-2 record.
Hayes fakes it. He goes over the top again for Dan Homan, and he's got it. Dan Homan with his 2nd touchdown reception of the night. A 29-yard hookup from Hayes to Dan Homan, and it's 20-0 New Bremen with the PAT pending.
Looked about like the first one he had, and what a pass. And again, Homan be able to get behind the defender, the ball right on target. And good job holding on, concentrating there as the defender nearly made up some ground at the very end, but couldn't get the ball deflected.
And we're not even halfway through this first quarter, and New Bremen has busted this game open. And Gable is now 3 of 3 on PATs. We're going to head to commercial break, come back with the next drive here next on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Back here at New Bremen Cardinal Field here, and it's all New Bremen here, 21-0. 2 touchdown catches for senior tight end Dan Homan, Jeff.
And he got his 5th and his 6th of the season right here in front of us in the first 5+ minutes of action. And for Mitchell Hayes, he's not only thrown for 2, but he's run for 1, his 7th on the ground. And as you mentioned, Owen Gable now 3 for 3 PAT kicking. That makes him now 20 of 25 on the season, with these 3 already here in the first quarter for Owen Gable.
Mason Coyle, the ball carrier on the return. And a great play by the New Bremen special teams there. On the tackle there was number 87, Kyle Leckler.
Again, they've done a fine job. 3 kickoffs and very little return, forced a fumble on the first kickoff. So special teams unit for the Cardinals doing a nice job getting downfield and keeping these Southeastern Trojans locked up near their own side of the field. And the defense, which I said, has been very good. You mentioned our 2 losses to Marion Local, Division 7, and Coldwater, Division 6. In those games, New Bremen only gave up 21 points to Marion Local and only 24 to Coldwater. So some powerhouses there. The defense still did very well, holding their own.
And a first down handoff there to Tanner Stoops. That'll be about a 6-yard gain there out to that'll be 2nd and 4 coming up. Yep, out to the 27-yard line.
They mentioned that defense. You know, if you look at it, they've been very solid in their wins. They shut out Minster 20-0, then 38-6, 38-7, and 36-7. So almost like almost cookie-cutter approach here for the defense with limited scoring. And then the losses, just 21 and 24 points have been given up by the Cardinals, who average about 10 points a game defensively average. Very good in MAC.
The ball's handoff to Nick Harris there for across the 30-yard line.
Much more better down the distance. This is where Southeastern was at last possession. Brandon 3rd and 3, went to the pass, had a nice first down opportunity, couldn't keep the possession. Have a much shorter 3rd and a long 1 here, so we'll see if they keep it on the ground. But boy, they need, down 3 scores. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but they're a ground-oriented team. They don't have big play ability that we've been told about or aware of, so it's going to be difficult to climb back into this. But a long way to go, but has to start here with a good first down.
Motion 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen, and it looks like there'll be the first down there for Southeastern there.
Well,
and number 1, Nick Harris on the carry.
It's a start. I mean, they haven't done a lot of things right offensively here, and really just their second possession, because they didn't have a first possession. They fumbled the kickoff, but they do garner their first down.
So 21-0 New Bremen here. To give you the quick scoring summary, it was a 36-yard pass from Mitchell Hayes to Dan Homan. As the handoff there goes to Stoops, and he's dropped behind the line of scrimmage there by number 8, Brankston Kraus. They'll lose 1 yard on the play. A good play by Kraus. And then the second score was a 6-yard QB run there by Mitchell Hayes there off the special teams turnover. And then last possession, another touchdown pass to Dan Homan from Mitchell Hayes. So the Crimson and Gold dominating here early, trying to build off last year's playoff success, making it to the regional final.
That last tackle by Braxton Kraus is 3rd and a half tackle for loss this season.
They'll pitch the ball to Stoops. He'll get out to about the 40-yard line.
Nice pickup of 7.
So there, after losing a yard on first down and gaining 7 yards there, it'll make it 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5.
Mentioned the Cardinals, their defense has been very good. They're led by Zach Berkey with 46 total tackles on the season. Ben Blickel, another big tackler at 32 and a half. 22 for Mitchell Hayes. Kraus, I just mentioned, 17 and a half, and Nick Allig was 17 and a half, and David Homan was 17 to lead the Cardinal defense.
3rd and 5, 3:28 here in the first quarter. They'll go on a quarterback keeper, and it's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, really no yards or limited yards. So they'll give him 1, but sack leaders for the Cardinals, Zach Berkey, not only the leader in tackling totals, but he does have 3.5 quarterback sacks. Kraus with 2 quarterback sacks. And Sam Saylor with 2 quarterback sacks on the season to lead them in that category. 4th down, they will.
This is an interesting call.
And it will force a timeout by Southeastern. They will actually take one.
And I think they were trying to get New Bremen to jump. We'll take a sponsor read here. We'd like to tell you guys that this game is brought to you by Clopay Building Products, Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwederman, the Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, New Knoxville Supply, Hoge Lumber, Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, Brookside Labs, Forever Fit, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Weimer Construction, The Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's and Western Ohio Mortgage. Our scoreboard's brought to you by First National Bank. Keys to the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replays, winners, meets. Starting lineup, Sydney Agle's Audiology. Player of the game is brought to you by NKTelco. You can follow WCSM 1350 96.7 FM and their internet exclusive games on www.wcsmradio.com. All season, your sports leader in Mercer and Auglaize County.
Well, after Southeastern timeout, they go back to a traditional setup here. I think, like you said, maybe trying to get New Bremen to jump or at least take a timeout, but they have to call their own timeout and will then boot the ball away here on 4th down.
Chase Brown does boot it away. It looks like it'll be about the 38 or 37-yard line. So with 2:34 remaining in the opening quarter, and New Bremen already with a 3-touchdown lead and the possession again here, Jeff.
Again, good field position at their 36. They've opened up the game with a out-of-bounds kick, so they took the first possession on the 35, but immediately got a big 25-yard run by
Zach Berkey.
There you go, Berkey. And I was thinking of then the pass play then eventually to Holman. So Berkey to start the game with a big 25-yarder, and then Holman his first of 2 touchdown receptions to get the game started. But this is, again, good field position for the Cardinals.
Hayes goes on the QB keeper. He'll pick up the first down and motor in to Southeastern territory. He goes down at about the 45-yard line. And that was a great run right there. A 19-yard carry for Hazers. A look at our Winter Quality Meets replay.
Again, he just kept it himself, and good kind of, in this case, east and west running, which is what he's doing, but it's moving down the field. He was able to pick up some nice yardage.
Again, in Southeastern territory for the fourth time in 4 possessions here for the Cardinals. Go 2 at the bottom, 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen. It's Berkey sweeping right side. He evades a defender. He goes to the 40-yard line. He's escaping. He's inside the red zone, and he is going to get to the house, but this might be coming back. There's a flag down at the 44-yard line, so hold the phone if you're a Cardinals fan. I think this is coming back, and it will be. It'll be a holding on New Bremen. The Crimson and Gold will take it back 10 yards.
Yeah, that was right on the edge here, and that might have helped spring the run, if you will, a little bit. So a tough break for the Cardinals. Have to back up, lose 10 yards on that touchdown run, and move it back probably onto the other side of the field, and it does. It goes from the spot, which is about at the line of scrimmage, so they'll lose 10 yards.
So now they'll be at Southeastern's their own actually 45-yard line after being in Southeastern territory. 1st and 20 from that 45-yard line spot. And yeah, I think you said that hold there kind of set the edge for Berkey to allow him to escape out there.
He nearly got tackled for a loss in the backfield. It was great footwork by Berkey to avoid that, and he turned something into nothing, but maybe got a little bit of help with the holding penalty.
Ball handed off to Berkey. He's carrying a defender. Will be short of midfield at the 49-yard line. What's interesting, you look at Southeastern, they don't really have any safeties playing deep. No one really over the top, which people call maybe a cover 0 look.
And the Bremen maybe has taken advantage of that twice, with Holman getting a step on his defender and no backs, no downfield help, if you will, no safeties, and nicely thrown ball. And it almost seems like they're almost telling New Bremen, hey, throw it. New Bremen has responded well twice already with 2 throwing touchdowns.
And Dan Homan, one of the best tight ends here in the MAC, a big body. Two receivers at the bottom of your screen. Berkey to the right of Hayes. He receives a shotgun snap. It's going to be a design screen to Zach Berkey, and he's got a lot of room in front of him. He's inside the 30, inside the 25, inside the red zone, off a blocker, weaves his way to the left side, into the right side, and he is just short. He's going to be down at the 1-yard line. Zach Berkey with a 50-yard catch and run there off the screen pass.
Well, he wasn't touched until he ran into his own player downfield, but still kept his feet running. The big 50-yard completion from the 49 down to the 1. Couldn't quite get all the way in for the score, but a nice inside design screen, like you said, for the Cardinal offense.
Hayes goes under center on the 1-yard line. The Cardinals knocking on the doorstep with their 4th touchdown in the opening quarter. They call Berkey's number, and he walks in untouched. Touchdown Cardinals, 27-0, and it is getting out of hand here early.
Well, Bremen's done what they wanted to, and even with the penalty, they've been able to respond nicely and get some big plays in all 3 of their drives, or the one drive they didn't have far to go, but they've had some big plays in each of the scoring drives so far. Gable on for his 4th try already here in the first quarter.
Gable looking to go 4 for 4. Snap is a little high, but it goes through the uprights anyway. 4 for 4 on the night is Owen Gable, 28-0 Cardinals. We'll take a quick break for a commercial. We'll come back with Southeastern's drive here next on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Back here at Cardinal Stadium, and it has all been the crimson and gold here early, Jeff.
Yeah, really just complete domination. Cardinals right now kind of came in as supposed to be the better team on paper, and they're doing it on the field right now as well. They've dominated in really every aspect of the football game so far, and offensively especially able to do what they want. And right now just, again, what more can you say? 4 touchdown lead, and we're still 42 seconds left in the first quarter.
Gable will boot it away there. And that'll be number 5, Thomas Sulfridge. That'll bring it back. He goes sweeping to the left. And again, another nice play by New Bremen. The ball's down and out. And it's a touchdown there. Are they calling him down?
Braxton Krause, number 8, has the football in his hand. We'll see what the official call is.
And it's New Bremen ball. Yeah, Braxton Krause there on the fumble recovery. Let's take a look at our winner quality meets replay.
Well, it was definitely in possession, so I don't know why you wouldn't be able, it was a fumble. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to recover it.
Number 55 on the hit there, Ben Bleckel, there to force the fumble there. And the second time Southeastern has made a huge gaffe on special teams.
Yeah, I don't know why, though, on a fumble. Why wouldn't you be allowed to pick it up and return it?
Yeah.
It's a fumble. It wasn't like it was a muffed kick or never recovered like an onside kick. You can't advance an onside kick, but this was a true fumble. I don't get why you can't.
And otherwise, it'd be reversed for a touchdown. Yeah, I know what you're saying here, Jeff. I know on a muff you can't advance a fumble, but you would believe it would be a live ball.
There was possession here. He ran, got tackled, coughed it up.
I believe it should be a New Bremen touchdown there.
I agree, too. Who do you say made the hit?
That was number 55, Ben Bleckel, there to force the loose fumble there for the Cardinals.
And Braxton Krause picked it up and ran the next 10 or 15 yards.
I'm going to say they're not going to, I don't know if they're going to reverse this or not, because the way the coach is giving the explanation to head coach Chris Schmidt in his 6th season leading the Cardinals.
I could see if it wasn't picked up at all, like an onside kick, the kicking team a lot of times can't advance it on an onside kick.
And they're going to give the New Bremen Cardinals a touchdown. And that'll be a touchdown for Braxton Krause. 34-0 New Bremen Cardinals here with 34 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
So probably about a 12-yard fumble recovery for score. for Branxton Krause, forced by Blickel. Good job by him.
And the winner of this game tonight will face the winner of Grove City Christian and St. Henry. And the kick is good. 5 for 5 on the night is Owen Gable in quarter number 1. We'll again take a quick break, come back with Southeastern Drive here next on NKTelco Sports.
All Glaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing needs and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Second fumble on a kickoff return for Southeastern here, and it is getting ugly here early. New Bremen up 35-0 on Southeastern, Jeff.
Yeah, 2 fumbles already. New Bremen's turned them both into scores. The last one was immediate with Branxton Krause picking it up and going the distance, 12 yards. And so, yeah, I don't know. 35-0 right now. It's a domination, to put it politely, for the Cardinals. And Southeastern's got to, 1, hold on to the football, and then 2, go to work on offense and try to get some first downs, keep the Bremen offense off the field, but nothing going right for the Trojans so far.
It's hard when you get down multiple scores when you're a ball-controlled offense like the Trojans and Coach A.J. Wood's squad is. And again, they'll bring it out. That's number 20, Jonah Asbrook. As they'll change up their kickoff lineup in New Bremen, yet again with a great special teams play there. 25 seconds remaining in the quarter. Might be able to get one play off on the ground here.
A long 12 minutes for the Trojans, and a very entertaining 12 minutes for the Cardinals. There's a lot of happy faces on the Cardinal sideline as things have gone their way here in their first playoff game of the season.
Yeah, and if they hold on to this one tonight, they'll play either Grove City Christian or fellow MAC rival St. Henry. They're currently in a battle with Grove City Christian, up 14-0 at the end of the first quarter there. Would be a great battle if those MAC schools could play. Hand off to Tanner Stoops there. He's up the middle and give him about the 18-yard line. They're giving him about a gain of 6. That may be the end of the first quarter. Let's see if the Trojans try to get one more play off before the end of the quarter. And I think they're going to hold off, and that.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Back here at New Bremen Cardinal Field, and the score pretty much tells you the story of the first quarter. It was marred by 2 Southeastern fumbles on kickoffs, Jeff.
Yeah, you just can't get going if you don't have the ball, and twice they've coughed it up. And also when they haven't, though, New Bremen has done what they wanted to with the ball on offense. So long way to go for the Trojans of Southeastern.
And they said they run that ball control offense. Try to keep their offense on the field, try to wear teams out, and kind of changed up what they used to do. They used to be a heavy pass attack team in the past from the notes we got from Coach A.J. Woods.
Yeah, definitely a newer system, so he pretty much straightforward mentioned a new style of offense, and they're trying to, improve that offense with this system, and it's mentally they've got to do it every day as they try to convert what they used to do to what they're trying to do now.
And a nice run out there to about the 30-yard line there for Tanner Stoops. Give him about 10 yards there on 3rd and 1. So the clock will roll here for the Cardinals.
Yeah, the first down on this drive, just their second of the game. By rights, if you look at the stat sheet for New Bremen, they don't have a whole lot of first downs either. Sometimes the first down stat can be misleading. You think of a team with the most first downs, when New Bremen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 first downs. Doesn't look alarming compared to 2 for Southeastern, but New Bremen has had a couple quick explosive drives where they didn't need a lot of first downs, and they've had one where there was a fumble recovery. So there's a stat that sometimes will be misleading when you see first downs. You would not expect it to be 35-0 with just 5 first downs for the Cardinals.
Head coach A.J. Woods wants a timeout. We'll take one with him. We'll be back here next on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Back here at New Bremen Cardinal Field here, 35-0 Southeastern just picks up a first down here, their second of the night.
Well, it's a start. You got to stay positive and just keep going at it. And long way to go for the Trojans, but nonetheless, like you said, a good first down, and they burned their second timeout of the first half.
They go to pass there, and a first completed pass of the night there to Nick Harris.
And their first incomplete pass really would have kept their drive alive, but it was held on for almost the full catch, but then dropped, and now they have a nice 5-yard pickup here on first down for a rare completion. We don't have a lot of stats on provided for Southeastern, so we don't know a lot of numbers as far as attempts and such. We just know it's a ground and pound, as we mentioned, with
they'll stack the box and false start there on the Southeastern line there. Pretty clear there, and those 5 yards they just got, they're going to give right back.
Yeah, you just hate those situations. You get something positive, and then you have a mistake that pushes you back, and still within the system, if you will, but boy, second and long again in New Bremen territory. You think you only got 2 downs now to get the 30 feet that you need. So big tough task here for the Trojans.
They'll go 2 at the bottom of your screen, 1 at the top. It'll be Stoops to the right of the quarterback. It's over the middle and incomplete there on the coverage there. Number 12, Nick Alleg.
Well, there was some pressure. Alleg was in the backfield, downfield, but I believe it was also I think it was 8 possibly. Kraus maybe in there putting some pressure on the quarterback that didn't give him maybe the right amount of time he wanted to get the ball downfield, and kind of forced a shorter throw. And now it's 3rd and 10, and this is not an easy task for any level of football at 3rd and 10.
Yeah, and you're down 35-0. You're trying to get something positive out of this. And Erickson will roll out to his right, take a shot, and it's picked off. They're going to call it incomplete. They're going to call him out of bounds. It was the aforementioned Nick Alleg there that caught it. Let's see how good of a replay we can get here. Erickson rolling out there, and that ball was tipped. And yep, good call. He was out of bounds. And clearly,
Alleg, he's been around the football a lot, and defensively does a nice job for the Cardinals defense, and won't get credit for the interception, but will force a Southeastern punt.
And the punt bounces and takes a favorable roll for the Cardinals down about the 41-yard line there. So again, good field position for New Bremen.
That near interception there by Nick Alleg would have been his 4th on the season. Doesn't go down as an INT, but Nick Alleg leads the Cardinal defense with 3 interceptions. 1 he returned for a touchdown on the season, so he leads the Cardinals in that category. In good field position again, as you mentioned, on the 41 now for New Bremen.
And it looks like we're gonna have to add about 12 seconds back to the clock.
So this is kind of the 6th possession, the 5th time the offense will be on the field. The last time was a fumble recovery return for touchdown on the kickoff. So Bremen's been perfect. Every time they've had a chance offensively to have the ball, they have scored touchdowns, and they've been very short scoring drives.
Hayes gets the shotgun snap, hands it off, and that is number 6, Hunter Schaefer. And he'll get about a 5-yard gain there on first down. Give the ball to Schaefer on first down.
Might see a lot of players getting an opportunity tonight in playoff action, and why not Hunter Schaefer? His 10th rushing attempt of the season, so I shouldn't say that, that's just.
Now under 9 minutes to go here in the first half.
8th rushing attempt.
Schaefer will be across midfield now. It looks like he got the first down.
Well, good job by him. He gets his 8th and 9th carries of the season for number 6, Hunter Schaefer, sophomore.
And they're keeping Zach Berkey, who's usually the feature back, out of the offense here. His night on offense might be over with.
Hayes remains a quarterback though, but Schaefer, again, getting some looks here on offense.
There's a motion man. It is Wyatt Dickey, I believe. And oh no, it's Trevor Bergman again. We had,
I think, over
the 9 and the 4
on that category tonight.
I think I'm having a little trouble with that 9 and 4.
Well, he took it from about, let's say, the 49 and got to the edge and all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Good run there. It's tough to read that 9 and 4 from all the way up here. 36-yard line of Southeastern is where the Cardinals are at. Another handoff to Schaefer, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage there by Southeastern.
One of the rare times the Cardinals have not gained any positive yards. Just a no-gain opportunity there, but other than that, the Cardinals have been moving at will. As I'll give you a heads up here, Bergman, number 9, into the game for the Cardinals.
And he'll be at the very top of your screen next to Dan Homan. They'll hand it off to Schaefer. Schaefer going to about the 31-yard line. Give him about a gain of 5 there on second down, so it'll be 3rd and 5.
Nice pickup again. Again, manageable now. You're figuring to Bremen at this position. 2-down territory, or they do have a field goal kicker they like to use some, and that's Owen Gable. He's attempted 4 field goals this season. He's perfect inside of the 40-yard attempt. His lone miss was that of one that was greater than 40. So if you can get down to, let's say, the 25, 23, 24-yard line, somewhere there, that might be field goal range opportunity if they have to get to that situation.
They'll give it, no, it'll be kept by Mitchell Hayes.
And he went hard up the middle, but a good defensive play. It looked like Hayes had a larger hole, but he got tripped up for a modest couple-yard gain.
And it'll be a 4th down for the Cardinals, 4th and 2.
Well, the ball on the 29-yard line, that's too long to try Gable in this situation.
Keep the Crimson and Gold will keep the offense on the field, try to go for it. They have not been stopped on offense yet today by Southeastern.
Here's a chance for the Trojans defense to get.
And they jump in the neutral zone.
Give them a first down on penalty.
There, maybe that was by design for New Bremen to go maybe with a little bit of a hard count or something, and got Southeastern to jump, and they'll stay on the field. We're about halfway through this quarter. Bremen yet to strike in this quarter. All 35 points coming in frame number 1.
Yeah, 5 touchdowns in 12 minutes. Don't see that too often, and here we're about halfway through the quarter. No score by either team.
And Wyatt Dickey.
Trevor Bergman over 5, Brandon.
Dang it. Dang it.
Yep.
That 4 and 9 is hard. Thank you for sticking that out for me.
Sorry, I'm just pointing out what I see.
Well, hopefully they just won't give him the ball the rest of the night.
So I don't know about that's not his problem. We'll try to help you there. As Trevor Bergman, the ball carrier.
And Bergman gets it down to the 11-yard line. So 1st and 10 yet for the Cardinals inside the red zone. And a little bit of a confused New Bremen offense. And we're going to take a quick timeout with Coach Chris Schmidt's squad. We'll come back next here on NKTelco Sports.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Back here at Cardinal Field here in New Bremen, Ohio. We just called a timeout. A little bit of confusion there for the offense. And sorry there for the quick technical difficulty. We're at the 11-yard line. Southeastern New Bremen trying to go.
And New Bremen looked a little out of sync there. They got the first down the good run got them down to the 11-yard line by Bergman, and then just couldn't get their offense in quick enough, but they'll get a new, after the timeout here, fresh play clock and first down from the 11.
It'll be Schaefer sweeping right side, and he'll be taken down. Number 21, Chase Brown with the credit for tackle.
A nice job by the Trojans there getting an arm around Schaefer, and a couple yard loss though makes it a little bit longer now down in distance for the Cardinals, but can still get that first down. Remember, inside the 1-yard line.
2nd and 12, a loss of a yard on the previous play. 2 receivers at the top of your screen. They'll motion Dickey to the wingback position. Hayes, it'll be a quarterback keeper. He'll call his own number, a minimal gain. Probably get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he gets back the lost yards they lost right before that. Stoops able to make the nice tackle, and that's 2 good defensive plays by the Trojans here on back-to-back plays. Now 3rd and long, so again now if New Bremen gets stopped again, do you send Gable in for a makeable field goal range, or do you go for it on 4th down?
Let's see, they can get a first down if they get the ball to the 1-yard line, so.
Right now the ball marked at, the 11? Yep, so they're right back at the original line of scrimmage following that Trevor Bergman run, and another whistle, and I think we're going to have another timeout.
A timeout by New Bremen. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school football here on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Back here at New Bremen Cardinal Field here, Brandon Coveman along with Jeff Hinchin here to bring you the 2nd round of the OHSAA playoffs. Division 7, Region 28 here in the 3-seed New Bremen Cardinals dominating the 19-seed Southeastern Trojans.
Yeah, their week off has paid dividends for the Cardinals here. They have not lost a step. They're hungry. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient. And by all stretch here, they're on their way to a matchup with St. Henry, it sounds like, next week. And that'll be a matchup that these 2 teams have not met yet this year. If St. Henry holds on, they're winning now, correct. would play New Bremen next week, and they did not meet during the regular season.
Hayes rolls out. He's going to call his own number. He's inside the 10-yard line and runs over a defender. He lowered his shoulder and threw a defender to the ground there. He'll be short. It'll be 4th down. Let's take a look at that replay. Look at this power run there by Mitchell Hayes.
Well, he made a big hit, but he did get knocked out of bounds there, so a nice play there by the Trojan, holding his ground, and it's going to result now in a field goal attempt by Owen Gable. Ball will be snapped on the 5, so 22-yard field goal attempt, and he's perfect inside of 40, so looking to go 4 for 5 on the season.
And call out a little bit of a truck stick there on that last play there by Mitchell Hayes. Nice play there as Gable on for the 22-yarder, and flags fly.
It might be we'll watch the penalty.
And now it'll make it a 27-yard field goal.
Well, inside of the 20s, he's 1 for 1, and inside of the 30, he's 2 for 2. Or 20-yarders, he's 1 of 1, and 30-yarders, he is 2 for 2. So this will still keep it at 27-yard field goal attempt.
And the snap is good, the kick is good. Points for New Bremen now in the second quarter. They expand their lead to 38-0. We'll take a quick break, come back with Southeastern Drive here next on NKTelco Sports.
At Home and Interiors, our team loves to design beautiful yet cost-effective projects. From sleek and simple to elaborate and detailed, we customize to fit your tastes and budget with free interior design and color coordination. Visit our 5,000 square foot kitchen design center and bring your next project to life. Full custom kitchen and bath cabinets are built right here in New Bremen. Home and Interiors, your vision designed for your budget.
Back here at New Bremen Cardinal Field here, a 27-yard field goal is good by Owen Gable. And Cardinals score their first points of the second quarter of 38-0 now, and Hunter Schaefer ready to kick off for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Schaefer does the kickoffs and Gable does the place kicking. So they mix it up a little bit there, but good leg by Owen Gable. As again, like I mentioned, now 4 for 5 on the season. His lone missed field goal was that of over 40 yards, and on the field goal kicking, he's been perfect today, 5 of 5, which puts him now at 22 for 27 on the season. PATs.
It's a squib kick, and Southeastern will have some really good starting field position out there to about the 44-45 yard line. Was Tanner Stoops there?
Now Stoops had the best play there for Southeastern. That's probably the biggest play they've had on whether offense or special teams, but did a nice job moving the ball to the field. They got a good field position here to start their drive on their own 45.
So Southeastern with their best starting field position of the night. Here's we have 4:39 remaining here in half number 1. They'll motion out Harris to the slot position. They'll give it off fullback dive and met immediately right at the right line of scrimmage is number 12 Tanner Stoops there.
So simple 1 yard pickup, good job by New Bremen's defense. And Zach Berkey, another tackle for him. He has been all over the place, if you will, on both sides of the football, really, rushing and also defensively. Leads the team, I mentioned, in tackles coming into the game with 46 total tackles.
Go under center. There's a keeper. Erickson going to motor into New Bremen territory. He'll stay right in bounds. And I'll bring up 3rd down. I'd say about 3rd and 3 here, so I'd give him about a gain of 6 there. Actually give him 7 there. It'll be 3rd and 2. Zach Berkey again with another tackle. He's creeping in on being the single season solo tackle leader in New Bremen Cardinal history.
And doing it in a shortened season, if that number is correct, because up until this year, everyone's played at least 10, and Bremen right now playing in just their 7th game.
Handoff ahead, and the line judges are signaling 4th down. Actually, they're signaling 1st down now. They originally signaled 4th down. They'll keep the clock rolling here. This game stays above 30 points. It will be running clock in the second half. As we creep up to 3 minutes remaining here in half number 1.
That's a third down, of course, unofficially. As for my numbers, I have them for 3 first downs here in the first half. And again, that number doesn't look good on any sort of paper you keep. You just need more first downs, keep the ball possession. That's what they like to do, wanted to do, just have not been able to get it done tonight.
They'll run it up the middle there. Give about 2 yards there to Nick Harris.
I mentioned earlier, you talk about first downs. New Bremen was up 28-0 and only had like 4 first downs. So sometimes those first down numbers can be misleading, but the big chunk plays New Bremen got and the big scoring strikes that they earned and didn't result in many first down drives. And so they scored a lot of points and really earned very few first downs, but got a number of first downs at last drive did the Cardinals, so they're beginning to pile up that stat number, if you will, on their side of the ledger.
And Tanner Stoops the ball carrier. He'll just be short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 2, so give him a gain of 5 for Stoops on 2nd down, 3rd and short. Now for the Trojan offense and Coach A.J. Woods. Gabe DeHaven, the center, as Wade Erickson will motion out Harris. And they'll fake it. The option keeper. And let's see where they spot the ball here. The spot will decide the down. They're signaling 4th down. It'll be 4th and inches. Be a big play here for the Cardinal
Wyatt Dickey,
defense.
Number 4 for the Cardinals, Dickey, he got his arm in the backfield there, chased him down and tripped him up, or he had first down carry. So a nice play by Dickey, but still a bigger play here now for that defense, trying to get him off the field, if you will, on downs, but 4th and inches, as you said.
Duke McCombs at the bottom of your screen, and
maybe didn't get it.
I don't think he got it. I think you're right, Jeff. I think this is going to be New Bremen Cardinal football. They hold on 4th and short.
Well, they lined him up and went 11 on 11 basically, and ran right into a New Bremen defensive front wall there that did not have any gaps in it. And kind of percentages wise, you'd think more times than not they could get the few inches they needed, but not so for the Trojans. Good job by the Cardinal defense. Again, they've been playing very good tonight, have the defensive unit as they've been playing all well this season.
And I think Mitchell Hayes' night is done, potentially. I don't see him in the huddle.
Nick Allen.
David Homan, the new field general.
You're right.
They're going to motion. They're going to hand it off to Nick Alleg, and there's a flag that'll fly. It'll be minimal gain here. And it's going to be a sideline warning to the Cardinals. It'll be 2nd down. So we're now under 40 seconds. Might get 1 or 2 more plays potentially here before halftime. Only 3 points for the Cardinals this quarter, Jeff. They put up 35 in quarter 1. And it looks like they're having a date here next week with the St. Henry Redskins potentially, which we'll have hopefully for you here on NKTelco Sports. This ball's handed off there to number 45. That was Colton Muther. And I think that's going to probably do it for us here in the first half. It looks like it will be so. 38-0, New Bremen over Southeastern. We'll head to halftime break, try to show you a little bit of the band, and come back here next with your first half stats on NKTelco Sports.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco.
Grand Lake Health Systems welcomes you to this broadcast of high school varsity football playoffs. We are at New Bremen High School Stadium where the Southeastern Trojans will take on the New Bremen Cardinals. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Ogles Audiology, NKTelco, Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwederman, the Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, New Knoxville Supply, Hoge Lumber, Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, Brookside Labs, Forever Fit, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Boimer Construction, The Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, and Western Ohio Mortgage, bringing you tonight's football playoff action from New Bremen, Ohio. The Southeastern Trojans, sitting at 3-4, come in and take on the 4-2 New Bremen Cardinals. I'm Brandon Coverman, along with Jeff Hinchin tonight, here bringing you this playoff action. And Jeff, New Bremen had a bye last week. They got to relax, enjoy the week off, and the Southeastern Trojans beat our fellow NKTelco school Lehman 21-19. Should be a good matchup tonight.
Yeah, both teams are riding a 2-game winning streak, so both teams have some momentum. New Bremen's been playing very good football. Their defense has been good. Their offense has been scoring points. And you mentioned Southeastern. You know, they travel an hour and a half to get up here tonight, but the big win last weekend over Lehman Catholic, a squeaker, 21-19. So they've got some momentum as well, but the Cardinals are hungry. They've had a week off to kind of prepare in this kind of awkward season, if you will, but they're going to get the ball first, let the offense I talked about go to work, and then the defense has been playing real well as well.
Yeah, and New Bremen led by quarterback Mitchell Hayes and running back Zach Berkey as well. A very dynamic duo.
Yeah, they have a lot of weapons. They like to run the ball more so than pass, but a number of their guys are capable of moving the ball on the ground. You mentioned Berkey, you mentioned Hayes. Wyatt Dickey also has been active in there, and you know they spread it around and they keep it off balance. And don't forget about some big receivers they have in Dan Homan, their leading receiver, with 19 catches on the season, and Zach Berkey also was 12 receptions. So it keeps the balance as a nice mix for Coach Chris Smith in his 6th season.
And we are about underway. Number 88, Clayton Austin, will kick it away for A.J. Woods and his Southeastern Trojan squad. Zach Berkey back to receive, and the kick is going to just go out of bounds. illegal procedure
on the line there. That's one of those difficult kicks, especially if that would have stayed in. He's going to be trapped down there, and to get to the Southeastern Trojans defense or special teams coverage a chance to come down and really pin them deep. But this is going to help them out. They're going to start off with a decent field position.
And exactly what New Bremen wanted. You talk about field position, the 35-yard line. And let's look at the keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza for the Crimson and Gold.
Well, defensively, they want to force Southeastern into some third and longs. New Bremen's defense on third downs, 27% conversion, so they're very good on third down. They want to make sure they don't turn the ball over. They haven't done that this year. That's why they've been good winning games. They're plus 14. And we'll get the third one here after this big run coming up here by the Cardinals.
And Zach Berkey motors on the first play to the 40-yard line in Southeastern territory. One big play. That's going to be about a run of 25 yards there.
Yeah, good start on the ground. And you mentioned a quick hitter. That's always a good start when you get a big gain like that to open the game. And our final third key there, we'll just touch on that, is Coach Schmidt wants his team to be mentally engaged and ready to play from the get-go. And if that's any indication of them being engaged, that's a good start for his squad here.
Hayes gives it to Berkey, sweeping right side. He busts through a couple tackles and just short of the 35-yard line. Give him the 36 for about a 4-yard gain.
Much more modest gain on first down carry, but nonetheless, those 4-down pickups are very nice, keep you in system and make up for very, very doable, if you will, second down, third downs to come here in this drive.
Yeah, it makes it easier when you're, quote, really staying on schedule, so to speak, staying ahead of the sticks. Hayes receives the snap. He fakes. He goes over the top to Dan Homan, and Dan Homan scores right down the seam, and New Bremen strikes quickly on our first National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Well, heck of a pass, heck of a catch, and what a start for the Cardinals, as Homan, I mentioned, one of their leading receivers there with the catch, and job well done. Take another look at it here. 36-yard touchdown strike. Homan had a step, and ball was perfect spot. And not much you could do there. Owen Gable on for the PAT.
And New Bremen strikes quickly, up 7-0. We'll take a quick break. Had to come back with Southeastern's drive here next on NKTelco Sports.
Personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Lightning strikes quickly here in New Bremen as Mitchell Hayes to Dan Homan, a 36-yard touchdown pass and catch for the Cardinals, Jeff.
Well, three-play drive didn't take long at all, but barely 60 seconds off the clock. Good start for the Crimson and Gold.
A little squib kick there. It's brought up by number 30, Mason Coyle. And he's taken out of bounds. Let's take a look at the keys to the game.
There was a fumble.
A fumble at the end. Late call there in New Bremen, meaning business here early. Let's take a look at the replay here.
I believe coming up with the fumble and recovery, number 82 was Logan Upperman.
Yeah, a big play there for Bremen. They get a quick strike and score. And
so they're on the 25-yard line. Excellent field position. Didn't take them long to score the first time, and basically in striking zone or striking territory already here on the fumble recovery.
And now if you're Southeastern, you're in kind of a little panic mode here early. You need to get a stop here. Hayes rolls out to his right. He throws, and just outside of Dan Homan, who caught the touchdown pass earlier. Brankston Krause, Kyle Tankman, a couple other receivers that New Bremen likes to go through. If you look at off the statistics this year, Jeff, you and I did New Bremen's game here week 1 against Minster, and 20-0. So it's been a while since either of us has saw this Cardinal program. Their only 2 losses this year to perennial Mac Powers, Marion Local and Coldwater.
Yeah, other than that, they've really taken care of business, and defensively in their wins, they've been dynamite, giving up just 0, 6, and 7 and 7 points. So very good in their wins on defense.
They'll give it to Berkey, sweeping left side, and he'll go down at about the 16 or 15-yard line.
Be close to a first down, but just short.
So 3rd and inches here coming up for the Cardinal offense. They strike quickly on a 36-yard pass from Mitchell Hayes to Dan Homan, the tight end. And they get a fumble recovery on the kickoff here. It's all Cardinals early here. We're not even 2 minutes into this ball game. Motion man on the jet sweep. It's number 4, Wyatt Dickey. He moves his way in, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, he got what he needed and then a little extra. So definitely, I like when you get down in the red zone where you get inside the 10, that you get closer. You know, you hate to have 1st and goal from the 10. Now they got a 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. So that's a better situation. But good job by the Wyatt Dickey.
Actually, excuse me, that was actually, according to the PA announcer, Trevor Bergman there, number 9. The 9 looked a bit like a 4 there, so it's 1st and goal for the Cardinals.
I saw Bergman just ran the play in on that series. I saw 9 run onto the field.
Hayes keeps it himself. He goes with the option keeper, and he scores. And 2 touchdowns in a little more than 2 minutes for New Bremen. And they're up 13-0 on our First National Bank Think First score.